Worry. We have all experienced it, and usually it's manageable. But sometimes it's downright overwhelming. And in today's Tapping Tuesday, this is what we'll be tapping on. When you have big worries about a situation that's going on in your life. So maybe the situation that has you overwhelmed with worry is your job, finances, family or friends, school, maybe you're planning a trip or event or something else. Honestly, it's limitless. Whatever feels big and overwhelming to you counts here. So just giving out a couple of examples in case you're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I'm worried about things, but it doesn't feel that big. And if that's the case, that's okay. But if you are with me feeling like, oh my gosh, this situation in my life, whatever it is, feels so overwhelming in this moment or has been feeling overwhelming, this tapping sequence is for you. So with that, go ahead and identify the situation in life that is worrying you. If you have multiple, try to choose just one for this to focus on throughout the sequence. If there are more than one that need attention, do one, then circle back and do the rest until you've gone through them all. So once you have that one thing, go ahead, we'll take a measure, 0 to 10 scale. So 0 means it's whatever, doesn't really bother. 10, on the other hand, worst thing ever. So between the two, how strong does it feel right now to you? Go ahead and jot that down or make a mental note if that's better for you. And then, of course, take a nice easy breath. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, so we are almost ready to rock and roll and get tapping. But quick note before we start, be sure to name your specific worry in order to make this tapping more personalized to your situation. Okay, so I'm going to be using very general terms here saying this situation in my life, right? Very general. So if you have a specific worry, for example, your finances, right? Maybe you would say, in that case, my financial situation. So just to give you an example of how you may change the words so that they're true to you. So change the words in whatever way you need to, and that's fine. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, that's fine too. Say exactly what I say, you'll still get benefits. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So tapping on the side of the hand, follow along with me and repeat the statements. Even though I feel worried about this situation in my life, I accept myself and my feelings. Even though I feel so worried about this situation in my life, and that it might not go how I want or need it to, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though my worry feels so big, I choose to completely love and accept myself and my feelings. All right, moving on to the top of the head. This worry, eyebrow points. Feeling worried about this situation in my life. Side of the eyes. This worry in my body. Under the eyes. My worry feels so big. Under the nose. Of course I feel worried. Chin point. Why wouldn't I feel worried? Collarbone. It makes sense that I feel worried. Under the arms. Because I care about this situation in my life. Okay, top of the head. This worry that I'm carrying. It makes me want to hide. My huge worry. Feeling worried about this situation in my life. I don't want to worry about this situation in my life anymore. So I choose to acknowledge my worry now. I've been keeping my worry inside. guarding it like a secret. And I don't want to do that anymore. I choose to feel my worry about the situation in my life. My worry is out in the open now. I can start thinking more clearly about my options. It's possible that I have more options than I realize. It feels good to release this worry. It's possible there's a small action I can take right now. That would be a small step in the right direction. My worry is getting smaller. The more I voice it, the less power it has over me. The more I acknowledge this worry about the situation in my life, the more calm I become. It feels so good to let go of this worry. I give myself permission to move forward, feeling peaceful, calm, and mentally clear. Okay, let that go. Shake it out. Nice, easy breath in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth. And of course, notice how you feel. Go ahead and take another measure, 0 to 10. In this moment, how big does the worry feel? Not how big you know it can feel. In this moment, how does it feel to you? Make a note, mental note, compare. Is it different than when you started? My guess is that it is. So definitely leave me a comment, send me a message, let me know how that went for you. If you have questions, concerns, I am more than happy to address those. And I hope that this is something that has been helpful. If it has helped you, please send it to someone else who you know who is going through something in their life that is causing them some worry, right? Maybe they're losing a little bit of sleep about a situation. This is a really great practice that you can do to help turn that intense emotion down so that you're able to have more clarity in your thoughts and being able to identify what's the next best step, or maybe what options are available to you that you couldn't see before because you were so, weighted down with the worry. So again, hope this was helpful for you in some way. I'm going to leave it here. I'll see you next week for our next episode of Tapping Tuesdays. Until then, take care and keep shining.